So the weather is certainly wet this week, but there could still be a drought happening in the bedroom.
Oh, we don't want that, do we? Dr. Viviana Coles with Houston Relationship Therapy is here to help couples going through a dry spell. Hello there. Sounds like some strategies need to be put into place here.
Yes, you have to face it head on, starting with some open communication. Of course, we're always talking about talk about it. But this is one of those things where you may not even know you're in a dry spell if you don't point it out to your partner or if they don't point it out to you. You know, everybody gets busy with their own lives and busy in their own heads, and so, yeah, making sure that you talk about it and having that open communication from the very beginning. Share your desires, share your expectations. Make sure that you're sharing whether something is bothering you or not. It might not bother you. You might be like, this is the perfect time for us to not be focusing on sex. Are we on the same page? Okay, high five. Or not. And then, of course, scheduling intimacy. You know, I'm a big fan that if you have the love, if you have the care, the like for each other, but life is lifing and it's getting in the way, this is your opportunity to say, hey, let's get it on the calendar, or let's at least get it on my calendar so I can initiate or, you know, make sure that it happens.
I like to take on words. Let's get it on the calendar.
Yes, yes. Okay.
It doesn't seem disingenuous, though, when you schedule it because it's not happening abruptly?
So a lot of people say, oh, I only enjoy spontaneous sex. This is for the people who, yeah, we all enjoy it, but it's not happening. I'd rather it happen intentionally with maybe even some anticipation, looking forward to that date on the calendar, or but if not, it's not going to happen at all. And of course, if you're having spontaneous sex, this isn't an issue for you. Don't scroll away because we have lots of other things to talk about. But as far as making sure that it's on the calendar, I feel like for people who live by their calendars, it's very important to do it.
What about new experiences? Just try something new.
Yeah, this could be the sign. If things aren't happening, maybe not spontaneously, you're not even talking about them, it's just not happening, it could be that you don't really have anything new to look forward to. The way that our brains work, the way that our bodies work and react to arousal, it's so important to try something different. And it could be something as easy as maybe a little role play, maybe using some new accessories. All of those things are very simple to do. Of course, if you have help from a sex therapist like myself, it's a lot easier. But for those of you who are struggling with that, just send over Dr. Viviana Instagram, spell out doctor, check in, and I'll show you all the questions you can ask each other to help you get out of a dry spell.
Okay, so it doesn't just have to be a costume that you dig out of the attic. It could be a cooking class that connects you.
Just something different, something to see each other in a different light, in a new light. For a lot of people, they used to have so much fun and creativity in their date nights, and now they don't. And so it just kind of feels like every day is blah, blah, blah. For sure, if you can try something new. Now, if you're struggling with this, I want you to seek out professional help. This is what we do day in and day out at Houston Relationship Therapy. We're in the Heights, but we're also virtual all over Texas. Make sure that you are seeking out that help. There are professionals. This is what we do. If you're in a dry spell and you can't get out of it on your own, reach out for help. It can only make things worse if you don't.
I can imagine it's probably common for people who they're in their career and they're pretty busy and you have kids and life just be life.
And on top of that, you're trying to do self-care and health care and mental health care. It's really hard to fit in it sometimes. And of course, if you're struggling with it, there's help. And if not, have these conversations. Say, are we in a dry spell? Maybe turn to your partner right now or text them. Are we in a dry spell? Hopefully the answer is no. But if not, you have some tips here.
If they say yes, maybe they have a solution and you put it on the calendar.
That's right. Exactly.
All right. Dr. V, how do we find you on social media?
Head over to Instagram or Facebook or all of the places. Dr. Viviana, spell out Dr. D-O-C-T-O-R V-I-V-I-A-N-A.
Dr. Viviana, there you have it. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, so ahead here this morning, and this is a story that I'm going to have to pay attention